On the 15th day of August, 1801, we sailed with Lord Nelson to the port of Boulogne, for to cut off the shipping, which proved all in vain. To our misfortune, they were all moored with chain. And our boats being well manned by 11 at night, to cut off their shipping, not expecting to fight. But the grape from the battery so smartly did play, that 900 seamen killed and wounded there lay. We hoisted our colours, so boldly they spread, the red flag a-flying at the royal masthead. For the honour of old England we'll always maintain, while true British seamen plough the watery main. Full exposed to the fire of the enemy will lay, whilst 90 bright pieces of cannon did play. There many a poor seaman did lie in his blood, while the grape from their batteries so smartly did flood. And a noble commander with a heart full of grief tried every endeavour to afford us relief. But no ship could assist us, as well he did know. In this wounded condition we were tossed to and fro. All you that do save us, the Lord will ye bless, for relieving poor seamen in their hour of distress. May the Lord put an end to all such cruel wars, send peace and contentment to all British shores. For Britain's long expected good news from a fleet, commanded by Lord Nelson the French for to meet. Till at length the news came over, through the country was spread, the French were defeated, but Lord Nelson he was dead. Not only Lord Nelson, but thousands were dead, that gone with the French to the watery bed. Well, to fight for this poor country's honour and wealth, they fought with the French and they fought them unto death. Plans for this victory are valiant and good, a monument for Nelson and brave Collingwood. May it be of the finest marble to honour their fame. The say of Lord Nelson, he died in England's name. soldiers and sailors many brave deeds have done. In fighting the foe many battles have won. Well, if the Nile could but speak, or Trafalgar declare, they'd say there was none with Lord Nelson could compare. For Britain's long expected good news from a fleet, commanded by Lord Nelson, the French for to meet. Till at length the news came over, through the country was spread. The French were defeated, but Lord Nelson, he was dead. Walking out for to take the air, she met a sailor all on her way. So I paid attention, to hear what they might say. Said William, lady, why walk alone? The evening's over, the day's near dawn. She cried as tears from her eyes did fall. It's me dark-eyed sailor, 'tis me dark-eyed sailor that has caused my downfall. It's 6 long years since he left this land, a golden ring I took from me hand. We broke that token, there's halves with me, and the other's rolling, and the other is rolling at the bottom of the sea. every ship that does pass by, I will enquire. Oh, I will enquire for me own dear sailor boy. Said William, drive him from off your mind. Another sailor will prove kind. Love turns aside as it's cold you'll grow, like a winter's morning, like a winter's morning, when the ground is covered with snow. With his coal black eyes and his curly hair, his pleasant tongue did me heart ensnare. Gentle he was, not a rake like you, to entice a maiden, to entice a maiden, to slide the jacket blue. Then half the ring did young William show, just seemed distracted twixt grief and woe. Yeah, welcome Billy, I have a land and gold, for me dark-eyed sailor, for me dark-eyed sailor, so manly, true and bold. It is all an old miser in London did dwell, had a one and only fine daughter that a sailor loved well. As soon as the old man he was out of the way, she's along with her sailor boy by night and by day. And when that her father, well, he heard of this news, down to Somerset Captain he immediately goes, saying, Captain, noble Captain, good news I have to tell. I have caught a young sailor boy as a transport to sell. And what will you give me? The old miser, he says, I'll give you 7 guineas and I'll take him straight away. Well, I will take him, I will send him far over the main, and he never will return to court her again. And when that the lady, well, she heard of this news, down to that same captain she immediately goes, saying, Captain, noble Captain, bad news I have to tell. You have taken my sailor boy, he's a lad I love so well. Put a hand in a pocket, pulled out handfuls of gold. Down on that main table, 1,000 she's thrown, saying, Captain, noble Captain, I will give you much more. sailor boy, he's a lad I do adore. It's no, says the captain, oh, no such a thing. While I have taken your fond lover, sending for all the men. While I have taken your fond lover, sending for all the men. And he never shall return to court you again. It's cursed be me father, cursed be he, for I know when me own heart is quite ruined me. Well, I will go unto me little cot and I'll lay myself down. Oh, and all through this long night for William I'll mourn. Once I was invited to a nobleman's wedding. She was a dame that proved so unkind, and now that she's married, she thinks upon her losses. For my true lover walked in her mind. So for being over, all things being ended, bridegroom and bride stood among the nobles all, and scarcely the words of the marriage vow were spoken, for my true lover walked in the hall. How can you lie on another man's pillow? You said that you'd be true for so long, and now you have left me to wear the green willow, quite broken-hearted for your sake alone. Here is your ring, like your vows it is broken. Here is the ring, I cast it back again. You gave it to me as a true lover's token. Now it no longer with me shall remain. The bride being seated at the head of the table, every word was spoke, she marked it full well. To bear it no longer, she was quite unable. Down to the bridegroom's feet she did fall. Here is one request that I will ask for, this being the first and the only one to be, that this night I will lie with me mammy, ever, ever after beside thee. In asking this request, well, he granted to her fairly. Sighing and sobbing, she went unto her bed, but early, so early, the very next morning, rose and they found that the bride was dead. Once I was invited to a nobleman's wedding. She was a dame that proved so unkind, and now that she's married, she thinks upon her losses. For her true lover walked in her mind. the green branches over whilst I am young. So well I like my love, so sweetly she sang. Was there ever a man in a happy estate as me with me Flora, Flora so fair? Well, I'll go to me Flora, this I will say. Tomorrow we'll be married, it wants but one day. One day, said Flora, the day is to come, to be married so early, me age is too young. We'll go into service, service we'll get, perhaps in a few years, but substance and rape. Oh, now don't go to service, leaving me here to cry. Oh yes, my dear shepherd, I'll leave you by and by. Well, they got her to service she went. To wait on a lady was her intent. Well, to wait on a lady and a rich lady gay, who clothed fair Flora, Flora so fair. A little while after, a letter he wrote, 3 or 4 lines in it to know her intent. Well, she wrote that she led such a contented life, she never would consent to be a poor shepherd's wife. These words and expressions pierced like a dart, I'll pluck up me spirits, cheer up my heart, seeing that Flora will ne'er write no more. Her answers convince me over and all. And me lambs, I bid them adieu. Me burdens and baggage, I'll leave them with you. Oh, me sheepbrook and black dog, I'll leave them behind. Since Flora, fair Flora, sore changed her mind. Now spread the green branches over whilst I am young. In the wildness of August, twinkling of an eye, I will come to your window, ask if your love's mine. Oh, and if you dare to answer cruel love. In the stillness of September, autumn comes along. I will bring you one last smile, sing you one last song. And if there is between us no sight, no sound of love, I will leave you forever in the name of cruel love. Oh, I'd really like to stay. Oh, but I must hear you say you need me in your life. To part would cut you like a knife. Then I know that you have got the same kind of love that I've got for you. And when winter is upon us, leaves have turned to dust, I will love you if I can, leave you if I must. Oh, but if you dare to answer, I'm not the one you love, I will leave you forever in the name of cruel love. Oh, I'd really like to stay. Oh, but I must hear you say you need me in your life. To part would cut you like a knife. Then I know that you have got the same kind of love that I've got for you. In the wildness of August, in the twinkling of an eye, I will come to your window, ask if your love's mine. Oh, and if there is between us no sight, no sound of love, I will leave you forever in the name of cruel love. I will leave you forever in the name of cruel love. Roll your lazy river, a lifeline to the sea. I wish that I knew the stories you could tell me. Time goes slow, don't you know? I know there's no way you would ever wait for me. 100,000 sons and daughters have stood by your shore. Their hopes, dreams and wishes carried on the tide's roar. The busy quayside filled with schooners, a ghost of memory now. For all the good you've done for man, you have the right to be proud. Roll a crazy railroad to city and town. I wish that I knew the tales of all that you've done. Time goes slow, don't you know? I know there's no way you would ever wait for me. You said wheels and locomotion, a ninth wonder of the age. History in the making, you rewrote each page. Your rails broadened horizons throughout the world. For all the good you've done for man, you have the right to be proud. Roll your busy highway from village to the world. I wish that I knew the tales of all that you've done. Time goes slow, don't you know? I know there's no way you would ever wait for me. No one's trapped by their surroundings, there's freedom in the road. No rules and no boundaries, just a road leading home. There's movement in change, time can't stand still. There's always one more road, just one more steep hill. Roll your lazy river slowly to the sea. I wish that I knew the stories you could tell me. Time goes slow, don't you know? I know there's no way you would ever stop for me. Two lonely friends alone on a beach, novelty spinsters too far out of reach. Don't waste your pity, they'll tell you no lies, spit you out in the blink of a sigh. And all they want is love, kind of love you could feel. Yes, all they want is love. Maybe now it's too real. An army of broken hearts pass through your charms. Don't let them near, they'll do you no harm. None for better, none for worse. They only wish they'd been as good as the first. And then they tasted love, kind of love you could hold. Yes, then there was love. Maybe now you're too cold. No dignity, no courtship, no romance is heard. You bed them and use them without speaking a word. Share your body, nothing more. The first time you speak is when you show them the door. But when they're gone you talk of love, kind of love you could hold. You talk of nothing more than love. Maybe now you're too cold. Close the door and turn out the light. You're never alone, try as you might. His breath on your body, the weight of his grip, the dent in the bed, the tongue on the lid. But I hope that you find love, kind of love you can feel. I hope that you find love. You know it's not too real. Two lonely friends alone on a beach, Novelty Spinsters too far out of reach. Don't waste your pity, they'll tell you no lies, spit you out in the blink of a sigh. But I hope that you find love, kind of love you could hold. I wish you nothing more than love. You know you're not too cold. You're wondering where the action is as you're beaten to your knees. You're waiting for the time when you can do as you please. Everyone sees through your grin as you lie your way through what might have been. But there's no way that I would ever let you get me down again. Don't try and tell me that I'm not worth fighting for. Don't try and tell me that I never knew the score. Your cold eyes show me things that I never dared to fear. I watch your lips and make those words that I never wanted to hear. It's second and used to everyone but me. I'm not blind, I chose not to see. And your faint-hearted love now scatters from me like wind upon the sand. And each new try to love is taken like a blow. And there's no turning back, there's nowhere left to go. Caught in this nightmare's waking grasp, oh how the hell did we get here? The journey was so long and hard, the horizon never clear. Distant lovers who lost their way, intimate strangers and nothing to say. Each one blames the other for these wounds they lick and the curses they have to bear. And each new try to love is taken like a blow. But there's no turning back, there's nowhere left to go. You're wondering where the action is as you're beaten to your knees. You're waiting for the time when you can do as you please. Everyone sees through your grin, you lie your way through what might have been. But there's no way that I would ever let you get me down again. Don't try and tell me that I'm not worth fighting for. Don't try and tell me that I never knew the score. I just don't know if you'd ever tell me the day it all went astray. When was a minute? When was the hour? Or when was the day? And if I ever hurt you, could I please say I'm sorry? Didn't mean to end it this way. There'd have been no minutes, there'd have been no hours, no memories of days. And never a chance to tell you how you hurt me. I never was that strong. There were good days, there were better days, there were days when nothing was wrong. And don't tell me now that you never loved me, never could have come this way. We longed for minutes, we fought for hours, we loved all our days. Wish there was surprise in your eyes as I tell you. Somehow I think that you know. This is a minute, this is the hour. Please try to cry as I go. Don't tell me, 'cause I don't wanna know if you know when it all fell apart. Did you hold that minute, did you touch that hour when we broke our hearts? Stop shouting at me that you never loved me, never could have come this way. There'd have been no minutes, there'd have been no hours, no memories of days. I just don't know if you'd ever tell me, day that it all went astray. We've had our minutes, we've had our hours, now we've had our day. nuclear science, I love my classes. Got a crazy teacher who wears dark glasses. Future's going right, only getting better. Oh, well, I'm doing alright, getting good grades. Future's so bright. Oh, well, I gotta wear shades. Oh, well, I got a job waiting for my graduation. 50,000 a year won't buy a lot of beer. Future's going great, only getting better. Well, I'm doing alright, getting good grades. Future's so bright. Well, I gotta wear shades. Oh, well, I'm heavenly blessed and I'm worldly wise. A ticking time bomb with X-ray eyes. Future's going great, only getting better. Well, I'm doing alright, getting good grades. Future's so bright. Well, I gotta wear shades. I'm studying nuclear science, I love my classes. Got a crazy teacher, he wears dark glasses. Future's going great,